Oh my god, there's a spider web right here. So, I just received my package of, like plugs and shit that I just recently ordered. I actually got them wholesale, so the majority of these were like 99 cents, I think. There's only 4 of them. Yeah, 3 of them were 99 cents, one of them was 2.09. This one is the one that was 2.09. I'll take this out of the packaging in a second. I got this off of the site monstersteel. So yeah, those are all the plugs that I got. I am going to stretch up today. I currently have in double zeros. I was stretched up to 7/16, but the jewelry that I had was shit and rusted, so I had to take them out. So I've been at this size for about a year now, so these should go in with no problem. But just in case, I'm gonna stretch up first using the organic wood jewelry. Because it's the closest thing to a taper, it does kind of taper in a sense, like, you know, from the small up. Let me tie up my hair. Where's my hair tie? Okay, so let me tie up my hair. Okay, so I am going to be using these. I thought that they were dragons, but I guess it's just says organic wood intricate carving. So what I'm gonna use for a lubricant is coconut oil. I have this like gigantic Kirkland jar. I just poured a little tiny bit inside this little bowl. And I'm just going to rub a little bit. Because it's been a year that I've been at double zero, this should be like not too bad. So then I'm also going to take a little bit and put it on my lobes. And then just slide it in, and with no problem it just goes right in. And that looks pretty nice. That's ideally how it should be every time you stretch up. You shouldn't have any sort of resistance when you put in your plug, or when you put in a new taper, if you've had it in long enough. So that should be an indicator of whether or not you're stretching too early. I know that some people's ears are different, and like I know that before I've had jewelry in for like 2 months, and then I tried to stretch up and it still gave me some sort of resistance. So yeah, but that's ideally how it should work. So I'm just putting a little bit more oil on this ear. And without a problem, there we go. And one of my ears does actually stretch easier than the other one. This one is the one that kind of gives me a little bit more resistance, this one here. Now, if you're using an actual taper, what you should do is just after you get it in, usually sometimes you'll get a taper that comes with, not tunnels, what are they called? You know, just like regular jewelry, and as soon as you get it in, you should just like use the end of the new piece and just push it through while like pulling the taper out. But I mean, if you're doing it this way where you're just using like other jewelry, I guess just like let it sit for like maybe 10 minutes. But if you're stretching up with actual tapers, you shouldn't wear them as actual jewelry, because they can move around, and because it's tapered to, I keep looking at the viewfinder, my bad, because it's tapered to like different sizes, it could move around in your ear and your ear will take to a wrong size. I'm gonna go with these little Geisha ones. I put this in backwards, dumbass. And there you go. So now I'm just gonna take this out and do the other side real quick. And then just a little bit of a disclaimer. I've had fucking Krispy Kreme icing on my lips this whole time. That's awesome. Just a little bit of a disclaimer. Some people will tell you not to stretch with coconut oil, because coconut oil can be problematic and can clog pores. I don't necessarily know if that translates into stretching, but keep that in mind. I've never had an issue with it. I've only stretched with coconut oil, but that's just my experience. It could be different with other people. So yeah, there we go. Oh, the color actually matches my Kurt Travis shirt, so that's cool. So yeah, there we go. That's how I stretch my ears. See how long I go this time without stretching again. I hopefully don't have to go another year. Now that I found this site where you can get them fucking wholesale, like 99 cents a piece, shit. Probably be going there from now on to buy stuff, because the total, subtotal with everything before shipping was $506. The shipping actually cost more than the actual jewelry itself. It was $549. That's pretty standard whenever you're like ordering online, so I'm not, you know, I don't feel any sort of way about it. So in total it all came out to $10.55, right? Yeah, $10.55. It's kind of like hard to see on this little thing. But yeah, that's dark. That's how I stretch my ears. I probably would keep in these if I wasn't going to a show today, but I don't want to get my jewelry knocked out of my head. So yeah, that's all I got for now. I will see you guys later. Bye.